What's good, YouTube family? So we back with another one. Today we got a video from Will, what is it, Tennyson. Look, I did the best I could, but the title of this video is I investigated the country where it's illegal to be fat. So let's see what this about, man. I really feel like this gonna be an interesting one, so y'all stay with me.
Don't be ugly, don't be poor.
I'm sure you know, like, it's like the plastic surgery capital.
Do you think an overweight foreigner coming to visit Korea would have a negative experience?
Sadly, I've heard that a lot.
South Korea, the world's beauty capital, where being fat isn't just frowned upon, you're openly shamed.
Shop owners will clearly say to you like, oh, yeah, there's no clothes for you.
In a country where appearance can feel like currency, the pressure to be thin is everywhere. On billboards, subway floors, and storefront windows, a constant reminder to change and be better, creating a standard so intense it's driving a surge in weight loss drugs, extreme dieting, and potentially something much worse.
Okay, so I have to get to 75 kilograms?
I'm here to find out just how bad it really is.
Welcome to South Korea, everybody. Before we get started with the day, I want to see what level of freak show the locals are going to see me as. So behind me, there's a fat test that are in all the parks in Korea. They really just said, let's gamify emotional damage. So whatever I get here is going to dictate how I feel about myself today and probably how I eat. So according to Google Translate, this first one here, it says, you're an alien, ... I mean, I'd rather be called an alien than a fat ass. So I guess if I can't fit through this, I'm not considered human. That was very close. This is, you shouldn't be like this, which kind of sounds like a threat. Oh my God, I'm striping it. We didn't pass that with flying colors. Level 3, you have a slim heart. Passive aggressive.
Alright, what I will give to the Asian countries is a lot of them really take health and wealth very seriously, you feel me? Well, health, because they understand health is the real wealth, you feel me? In Japan, they say they have one of the largest, eldest communities, like I think like 100, age 100 and up or some shit like that. So yeah, like in Asian countries, they definitely take it seriously. And I've been living in Southeast Asia for over a year now, so I've been able to witness this for myself, like just how they eat. They don't eat a lot of BS, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not really in the main provinces where they cater to Westerners and they cater to tourists, I'm telling y'all, the meals that they have, everything is gonna include some greens. Like everything is definitely healthier this way, you feel me? And it's for a reason, because the healthier you are, the better quality of life you could really receive, you feel me? So that's very important, man, very important. And I'm tapping back into my stuff as well, because I had slacked off for a little while too, but I really understand the importance of being healthy, eating healthy, treating your body right. It helps your mental as well. So yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much, but yeah, I just had to drop that on y'all.
We're good there. Okay, so the next one is just chubby. So not as wordy as the other ones, but still just as hurtful. Chubby. I think this is changing the breakfast plans very quickly. No. Crazy to think that I'm considered chubby in Korea, because I like to think that I'm in pretty good shape. So after chubby, here we have average, which I would never be so grateful to be called mid in my entire life. I'd love to be average. And then we have thin, and then here says skinny, and it looks like they've removed actually one of the poles here, because maybe like it was probably too extreme. Like I don't even think a 90-day fast and a caved-in rib cage I could fit through that, because like thin, barely my quad goes through that. And the crazy thing about all of this is that this is literally in the middle of a children's park, and they're probably going to see this as a game, and you want to beat the game. So I just go to this, and if I can't fit through it, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be able to fit through it eventually. So I think it just causes a lot of issues. Korea has a 0-calorie and 0-sugar obsession, and because of that, there's tons of different spots that cater towards that. So if I want to be able to fit through that tree a little later on, there's certain things that we have to do. So the first spot that we're checking out is the Zero store. So 0 calories and 0 employees. This is just kind of like a serve yourself kind of place. This is pretty sick. I just feel like I found a loophole in my fitness journey. No way. They have 0-calorie ice cream. That's sick packaging, like 0 cal. 0 sugar. They have 0-calorie peanut butter. which sounds like I'd rather have a nut allergy than taste that. And a bunch of high protein foods here. This is sick. Wow. I've never seen a Coke Zero tall boy. Oh, I have to get that. That's so sick. I wonder if they have zero.
Seen a while ago that really made a lot of sense is, and it's like definitely American based, definitely westernized based, because seeing other parts of the world and stuff, I really realized that like not everybody lives to eat. You feel me? Some people literally eat to live. So the difference is, in America, we live to eat. Like, we really be ready to eat some good food. Like, that's where everybody, the big backs and stuff, it done been a whole big back era now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is living to eat. It's just about satisfying yourself. And when you eat good food, you know, the dopamines, they go off in your brain and stuff. So it feels good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, is it really good for you? So, being that in other countries, their breakfast is light. They don't start their breakfast off with some heavy grits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just totally different. Like being from America and seeing other parts of the world and realizing that, like, hey, we have a very toxic upbringing with a lot of things. You feel me? So I'm gonna just leave y'all at that.
That has a tomato scent. 43 gram protein in that. That's a hefty boy. I swear, I think this must be what heaven looks like.
There was so many different options of 0-calorie, 0-sugar snacks to choose from, especially jelly, which is often seen as Korean Ozempic, providing you with something to fill your stomach with little to no calories at all.
All this unsupervised protein is pretty incredible. Koreans must be trustworthy. All right, so we got a few things from the Zero store. We got to start off with the 0-calorie ice cream. I don't, like, what is this? Is this supposed to be like great white shark flavor? Like, it doesn't really tell me anything, and I can't really understand the back of it, but it's pretty in your face about being 0 calories, so you really can't forget it. All right, so visually, shark-like, as in for like a month. It smells actually fire, though. Wow, what? Not as offensive as I thought it was going to be. Flavor, like it doesn't. Oh, when you bite it, it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste like anything, really. Just the outside's very fruity, inside's nice and like red like that. But if I was on a diet to keep my mouth out of trouble, very good. We're going to be trying the infamous cutting jelly, as in the malnutrition maximizer, because there's literally, I mean, there's nothing in it, 0 calories. This is just really to fill volume in your stomach. Not bad. Have a couple of these, like 3 of them for breakfast, and you're good. Crazy to think right now, as we speak, I'm losing weight eating ice cream and jelly. There's no calories in it, but I'm burning calories talking to you. Think about that. We got a protein muffin, 200 calories, which practically at this point feels like a binge. I don't know if I should do it. I kind of feel bad. I want to fit through that tree. Nailed it. Just a chubby boy in Korea enjoying a muffin.
Running on just 200 calories for the day, I headed to another spot built entirely around low-calorie, 0-sugar options.
We're in a 0-sugar cafe right now, where the owner actually invented their own sweetener called Swello. Not to be confused with the Pokemon. But as you can see, they have protein overnight oats, no sugar added cream pudding. I got 2 spoons with my order, so I don't know if I'm being fat shamed right now, because to me, this looks like a meal for one. But maybe she thinks that I need to share it. The chubby boy over here. But we got the overnight oats, we got a drink. I'd given this place, I don't know if I should do it. Given this place.
That's another thing that I noticed since being in Asia. Our portion sizes. Like in America, the portion sizes are so big, it's like 2 or 3 portions versus the portions that we get in Asia. You feel me? Which is a more healthy portion for us. So automatically, I feel like we eat more calories than what we need to eat, just because they not even portioning off the food properly.
Multiple opportunities to earn my trust. So it's sugar-free, low-calorie, and gluten-free. So my mouth isn't exactly watering over here, but you never know. Let's try this overnight oats. Oh, it's thick. Just put it in right like that. I love when it's thick. If it doesn't fight back a little, I don't want it. That's fire. My blood sugar isn't spiking, but my happiness levels definitely are. So flavorful. Swello needs to be FDA approved ASAP. How many calories?
Because if everything is 0 calories, then what the hell is it really? What is it really made of if everything is 0 calories? See, something ain't really adding up, but okay. Okay.
This coffee drink with a sugar-free foam on the top. It's a buttered pecan flavor. Scrumptious. So far, we have been given every opportunity to be skinny and no opportunity to blame the food.
After eating, I met up with Korean-American content creator Daniel Oh, who uses psychology, philosophy, and his cross-cultural perspectives to help women build self-love.
So am I considered kind of like chubby in Korea?
Not chubby, you would just be considered like a buff dude. If you look at the vast majority of like idols, for example, they're really skinny. I even have a friend who was an idol trainee, but he started working out and he wasn't even like bodybuilder big. Like he was probably around my size, and they were like, you can't be an idol anymore because you're too big.
Wow.
So they actually dropped him from the trainee program because they were like, you're gonna be too big compared to everybody else on stage.
What is the ideal male and female physique?
I think for men, it's the same anywhere in the world. You gotta be tall, right? So if you're 180 and above, that's like, you're considered handsome because you got that going for you. Yeah, so Will definitely would be considered a handsome guy in Korea. But actually, I could use just Will as an example of like why you would be considered a handsome guy by Korean standards.
Okay.
Yeah, so you also have what's considered like a small face.
Okay.
So in Korean society, when people say you're beautiful or you're handsome for men or women, one of the things they'll comment on is like, wow, you have such a small face. Basically what it means is like, if you look at the proportion of your face to the rest of your body, like it looks smaller, right? And so that's what people mean by having a small face. It has a lot to do with proportions.
Okay.
And of course you have like a very defined jawline. So I think in that regard, it's not too different from what the standard would be for men anywhere you go in the world, right? And then for women, this is like super stringent standards. There is like a specific angle of like your forehead to your nose, and then an angle of like your nose to this part of your face right here.
Wow.
And so like those angles are all like measured according to like what's called the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence. If you are, I think, over 60, I would say like 4 kilograms, you're considered like chubby for a
64 kilograms?
Yeah, for a Korean woman.
Regardless of the height.
Yeah, regardless of the height too. Yeah, it's tough because
I know I'm fat in
nowadays
Korea.
Korean women, like they are also conscious because like naturally Korean women just don't have a lot of like subcutaneous fat. It's hard to get that naturally. So one of the most common procedures that women will get is like breast implants, right? And it's like, again, sometimes you can kind of tell because it's like you have a very skinny woman, but her like breasts are large, and it's kind of like, well, how do you get that? That's kind of like, I would say, the most toxic aspect of the beauty standard that Korea is known for.
As soon as we started walking, we were flooded with more zero-calorie stores on every corner, plastic surgery ads everywhere, and impossible beauty standards at every turn.
These are the kinds of signs that you see in front of every single gym. Like, talk about a transformation. Like, I don't think I've ever related so hard to a before side of a transformation in my life. Like, when I see this, I don't see motivation or inspiration, I just see pressure. So these ads on the wall, this is not possible to be attained naturally.
You can get it.
So as y'all can see in the video, y'all see how pale-faced the Asians is, and they literally putting it as advertisement. Like, they use all the pale-faced women and men too as advertisement, because in Asia what I've noticed is they really want to be white, y'all. They feel like the darker you are, the poorer you are, because the more in the sun you are. So it's literally like colorism everywhere, you feel me? But I've been noticing that, and it's crazy because now that I'm in Vietnam, I literally see women like they're literally covered up like this, you feel me? Like, you could barely see them. They really so scared of being dark skinned or just have a little shade to them. But in my honest opinion, y'all look funny as hell. Y'all look funny as hell. Like, that being that pale, it really looks scary, you feel me? But yeah, I just wanted to point that out to y'all. We're gonna end this video off right here because I gotta go run some errands. But if y'all want a part 2, make sure y'all comment down below part 2, and I'll make that happen for y'all. If y'all watched to the end of this video, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share, all that good stuff, man. And I'm out.